Welcome to the Manager Lab, where we delve into the increasingly dynamic world of talent management. In each episode, we will unravel key insights, break down the most relevant books and articles, and provide actionable tips to optimize your approach in developing and retaining top talent. Stay tuned for a deep dive into the art, science, and strategy of unlocking your team's full potential. Let's enter the Manager Lab. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Manager Lab. Today, we're tackling a classic leadership dilemma. How do you stay on top of your team's projects without slipping into micromanagement? It's based on the July 2025 Harvard Business Review article by Melody Wilding, and she lays out a practical framework for getting the visibility you need without breathing down your team's neck. Let's be honest, every leader has felt this tension. You want to know what's going on so nothing falls through the cracks, but you also don't want to hover and be the helicopter manager and accidentally make your team feel like you don't trust them. Wilding's big idea is something she calls the visibility grid. It's very simple. It's simple, but it's powerful. Imagine a graph with two axes. One axis is how much detail you need on a project. The other axis is how often you need updates. By mapping your projects on a grid like this, you can figure out the right level of involvement for each one. So here's how it works. If a project is high risk, complex, or being handled by a newer team member, you might need more detail and frequent updates. That's your top right corner of the grid. Here you might have weekly check-ins, a shared dashboard, clear milestones, that kind of thing. On the other hand, if you've got a seasoned employee running a routine, low-risk project, you're probably fine with less detail, less frequent updates. So that's the bottom left corner. That might mean a quick monthly update or just a short summary in a team meeting, a regular staff meeting. That would be enough for that type of project. What's great about the visibility grid is that it's adaptable. You don't set it up once and then forget about it. You adjust it based on what's happening. So maybe a project starts smooth, but suddenly hits a snag. Now you move it to a higher visibility spot on the grid. Or as a team member proves their capability, you shift it towards, less oversight. The magic here is that you're creating a structured way to stay informed. You're not just defaulting to the same level of involvement for everyone. That means you can spot trouble early without becoming a bottleneck or undermining your team's confidence. Wilding also points out that the key is to be intentional. Before you ask for an update or request more details, think, am I asking because I really need this information or because I'm feeling anxious about letting go? That little self-check can actually save you from drifting into micromanagement territory. So, to wrap this up, if you want to stay on top of your team's work without smothering them, try building your own visibility grid. Map out your projects by detail and frequency needs, adjust as you go, and use the system to guide you when you step in and when you step back. It's leadership with eyes wide open, but it's hands off enough of the steering wheel unless you really need to take control. So that's it for today's leadership takeaway. Hope you found that helpful. And until next time we meet in the Manager Lab, do good work.